Have you ever wondered why some people stay steady on their feet and full of spark long after their 75th birthday, while others feel like every step is a chore? Today, we're talking directly to you or a loved one who has hit that milestone age and wants to keep living boldly. Doctors across America have distilled the latest research into 6 simple habits that outshine endless walks. Stick with us because each move is designed to boost strength, sharpen balance, and extend health span. No gym membership required. Ready to see what made the list? Let's dive in right now together. Gentle strolls are wonderful for mood and circulation, but many physicians now remind older adults that walking alone can leave critical muscles undertrained and balance systems understimulated. Falls remain the leading cause of injury for Americans over 75, and loss of leg power speeds that risk. The 6 longevity moves you'll learn today pick up where walking leaves off, activating hips, core coordination, and even cognitive pathways. They're short, adaptable, and most importantly, medically endorsed for aging bodies that deserve thoughtful care every single day. Grab a sturdy chair and water before we begin. For each longevity move, we'll cover what it is, why doctors recommend it, and a simple way to start today. We'll weave in real stories from seniors across the country who have swapped marathon walks for smarter routines and now feel steadier, stronger, and more confident running errands or chasing grandkids. Feel free to pause, practice, and replay any demonstration. By the end, you'll have a personalized mini program you can fit between morning coffee and your favorite afternoon show, plus a printable checklist in the description. Sound good? Let's set things in motion together. Chair squat strengthener. Picture a simple dining room chair becoming your very own leg gym. Start seated, feet hip-width apart, toes slightly turn out, arms crossed over your chest. Press through your heels. Rise until hips hover an inch above the seat, then slowly sit again. Doctors love this move because it mimics standing up from couches, car seats, and restroom stalls, activities that demand powerful thighs and glutes. Research from a National Institute on Aging shows that completing just 10 controlled repetitions a day can boost lower body power by up to 18% within 8 weeks, cutting fall risk dramatically. 77-year-old George from Ohio swapped his loop around the block for chair squats last winter. Within a month, he could carry grocery bags up his porch steps without gripping the rail. He now calls it his commercial break workout, performing a set every time his favorite show pauses. To begin safely, position the chair against a wall so it will not slide, and practice with a soft cushion until you trust your knees. Inhale as you stand, exhale as you lower, counting 4 seconds down to train control. Stop if you feel sharp knee pain, but mild muscular warmth is welcome. It signals fibers waking up. Aim for 2 sets of 10 every other day, gradually lowering the cushion height. As your legs strengthen, your step length naturally increases, easing those cherished neighborhood strolls rather than replacing them. Add gentle ankle circles between sets to keep joints limber and blood flowing. Once you can rise without using arms, progress by holding a bag close to your chest, which further activates core stabilizers. Remember, good form beats speed, and consistency beats intensity. Write a tally on your fridge door to celebrate each completed session. Tiny victories build momentum. Tandem stand balance builder. Stand behind your kitchen counter, place one foot directly in front of the other so the heel of the front foot touches the toes of the back, and lightly rest fingertips on the counter for support. Hold 30 seconds, switch sides, and repeat 3 times. This narrow stance trains the tiny ankle and hip muscles that keep you upright when a rug corner or playful pet surprises you. A University of Pittsburgh geriatric study found seniors who mastered the tandem stand cut their fall incidence by 42% over a year. 84-year-old Maria from Texas practiced while waiting for her tea kettle each morning. 6 months later, she confidently danced at her granddaughter's wedding without clinging to a chair. She credits the drill for giving her invisible side rails wherever she walks, and her posture improved, easing neck tension from years of quilting daily. To get started, clear a pathway and wear supportive shoes with firm soles. Draw your belly button gently toward your spine to steady the torso before lifting your supporting hand. Aim to balance unaided for 5 full breaths. If you wobble, tap the counter and reset without judgment. Once the stance feels manageable, challenge yourself by turning your head slowly left and right, simulating real-world distractions such as scanning store shelves. Another upgrade is closing one eye, which forces your inner ear system to carry more load. Track your progress in a small notebook, noting how many seconds you achieve each day. Commit to 3 short balancing breaks, morning, afternoon, and evening, and you will accumulate over 2 minutes of targeted training daily. Remember to breathe. Holding breath causes tension that undermines stability. Celebrate improvements by sharing them with a friend or family member, reinforcing accountability and inspiration. Resistance band row for strong posture. Sit tall on a sturdy bench or sofa edge. Loop a light elastic band around your feet, palms facing each other, elbows close to ribs. Pull the band back until shoulder blades pinch gently. Pause 2 seconds and return with control. Repeated rowing counters the stoop tech neck posture many of us develop after years of reading, sewing, or scrolling. Mayo Clinic physiotherapists report that seniors who performed band rows thrice weekly reduced upper back pain scores by 30% and expanded lung capacity because the chest could open fully. 80-year-old Clarence from Florida says the exercise helped him resume playing harmonica at church because he can now draw deeper breaths without shoulder strain. His friends noticed he also looks taller, adding a spring to his Sunday greetings. When choosing a band, start with the lightest resistance, usually labeled yellow, and check that it has no cracks. Secure footing by wearing sneakers and anchoring the band under arches, not toes, to prevent snapback. Exhale on the pull. Inhale on the release, keeping wrists straight to avoid carpal strain. Complete 2 sets of 12 repetitions, leaving 1 day of rest between sessions for muscle recovery. To intensify without buying heavier bands, simply choke up on the band by wrapping it once around each hand. Couple the rows with gentle chest opening doorway stretches afterward to maintain balanced shoulder mechanics. Keep a band in your living room drawer so you can row while the news plays, converting passive viewing into purposeful training. If gripping is difficult due to arthritis, loop the band around handles or washcloths. Document how far you can pull on day 1 and remeasure every 2 weeks. Watching that reinforces dedication. Heel-toe rocking for ankle flexibility. Stand tall, feet hip-width apart, hands on a counter for safety. Gently rock forward onto your toes, rising as high as comfortable. Hold a second, then roll back onto heels, lifting toes off the floor. Repeat for 20 slow cycles. Flexible ankles act like shock absorbers, reducing jolts to knees and hips during every step. A Boston University study linked poor ankle mobility with slower walking speed and higher fall rates in adults over 80. Louise, age 83 from Arizona, practiced heel-toe rocking during TV commercials and now glides up her garden path without stiffness, even after pruning roses for hours. Her podiatrist noted improved circulation in her feet, allowing warmer toes through winter nights, a welcome bonus. Begin with a countertop grip until you can perform a movement eyes closed without wobbling. Focus on smooth, quiet lifts rather than speed. Jerky motions signal over-reliance on calves instead of coordinated ankle action. If you experience cramps, pause to massage the muscles or hydrate. For added challenge, place a folded towel under the balls of your feet to increase the range on heel drops. Then reverse towel placement under heels to deepen toe raises. Integrate rocking into dishwashing time, ticking off mini sets between rinses. Perform 3 sets daily, aiming for progress, not perfection, and always finish with gentle ankle circles. Orthopedic specialists recommend logging sessions in a simple calendar. Coloring a square each day builds a visual streak that keeps motivation high. Invite a spouse or friend to join you. Friendly competition often sparks consistency and shared laughter. Seated core twist for midline stability. Sit upright on the edge of firm chair, feet flat. Hold a lightweight ball or pillow against your chest. Keeping hips square, slowly rotate your torso left, return center, then rotate right, exhaling with each twist. The movement wakes the oblique muscles that stabilize the spine during everyday tasks like reaching for seatbelts or unloading laundry. A Johns Hopkins review found core activation routines lowered low back pain episodes by 25% in seniors and improved reaction time when catching themselves from missteps. 79-year-old Denise from Oregon credits Daily Twist for allowing her to garden longer without the nagging ache that once followed weeding sessions. She even taught the exercise to her bridge club, turning break times into friendly torso turn competitions. Begin with 8 controlled twists each side, focusing on moving from the waist rather than swinging arms. Imagine your spine as a proud flagpole, tall and unmoving, while ribs gently slide around it. If shoulder issues hinder holding an object, simply clasp hands together. Progress by extending elbows straight so the ball sits farther from your body, increasing leverage and challenge. Couple twists with deep diaphragmatic breaths to massage internal organs and improve digestion, a bonus many seniors appreciate. Finish with a standing stretch, reaching arms overhead to realign posture before returning to normal activity. Keep a journal noting any changes in back comfort during daily chores. Spotting even small reductions in soreness reinforces habit. Physical therapists suggest pairing twists with a favorite song chorus, ensuring consistent pacing and adding joy. Invite grandchildren to join using stuffed animals as props. Intergenerational play turns exercise into treasured memory making. Box breathing with arm reach for mind-body longevity. Sit or stand comfortably. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4 while gently raising arms to shoulder height. Hold for 4. Exhale through pursed lips, lowering arms for 4. Hold empty for 4. Repeat 8 cycles. This synchronized motion calms the nervous system, lowers blood pressure, and preserves shoulder mobility, often lost with age. Stanford researchers documented a 14-point drop in systolic readings after 6 weeks of daily box breathing paired with arm movements. 90-year-old Evelyn from New Jersey practices before breakfast, saying the ritual clears morning fog and keeps her able to reach kitchen shelves without strain. Her grandson noticed she also frowns less, proving relaxation is visible. To start, set a kitchen timer for 3 minutes and practice box breathing without the arm motion, ensuring comfortable rhythm. Next, add the reaches, visualizing energy flowing outward with each inhale. If shoulder discomfort arises, lower the arm angle to 45 degrees. Focus on expanding ribs sideways, not shrugging shoulders toward ears. Perform the sequence once or twice daily, ideally during television commercial breaks. Companion tip: diffuse a calming scent such as lavender while you breathe. Pairing aroma with motion teaches the brain to relax on cue. Over time, try elongating each box segment to 5 counts, enhancing lung elasticity and mental patience. Track pulse before and after the exercise each week. Watching numbers trend downward reinforces success. Share your progress with your healthcare provider. They may adjust medication sooner than expected. Celebrate each calmer heartbeat with a smile. We've explored 6 doctor-approved longevity moves that take you far beyond simply counting steps. Chair squats, tandem stands, resistance band rows, heel-toe rocking, seated core twists, and box breathing with arm reach. Together, they reinforce the 3 pillars of healthy aging: strength, balance, and calm. Imagine rising from bed feeling grounded, carrying groceries without hesitation, and navigating bustling farmers markets with a relaxed smile. These outcomes aren't reserved for athletes. They blossom when ordinary seniors sprinkle brief, smart sessions throughout everyday life. Consistency matters more than perfection. Even if some days only one move fits your schedule, you are banking health credits that compound over time. Think of these practices as deposits into your longevity account, yielding dividends in confidence, independence, and joy. As you close this video, pick the move that spoke to you most and practice it immediately. Action cements memory. Then, jot down a simple weekly schedule and invite a neighbor or grandchild to join. Partnered progress multiplies motivation and laughter. If this message helped, please share it with friends, like the video, and subscribe for more uplifting Dr. Back tips crafted especially for older adults. Your engagement helps spread hope to seniors everywhere.